And with more rain on the way tonight, many communities are bracing for those impacts. This week, we have seen downed trees on cars and homes and plenty of flooded roadways. One of those roads, Azalea Drive out in Roswell, where fire crews had to rescue drivers from their cars.
11 Alive's Bobeth Yates is live there tonight. So, Bobeth, I know you spoke to GDOT. How are their crews getting ready for this next round of rain?
Well, Jonathan, I'm on Azalea Drive, and the small puddle behind me is all that's left from the rain earlier this week. But as earlier this week, this entire area was flooded as the Chattahoochee River, which is right behind this tree line, overflowed its banks. And as a second round of storms are making its way into the area, officials aren't just concerned about low-lying areas like this, but streets that have stormwater drains clogged by debris.
There will be flooding. So we're out there doing what we can to get ahead of and to prevent as much of that as we possibly can.
Natalie Dale with the Georgia Department of Transportation says road crews have been busy clearing out storm drains and debris from area streets. It's all part of their effort to prepare for this weekend's potential severe weather.
When you have a large amount of rain that falls very quickly, think about your bathtub drain. How much water can it possibly take with a small amount coming through versus draining a whole tub? It takes a lot to get that amount of water washed through the system.
And with the water table already high from this week's rain, a flood watch has been issued for the area. And Dale says when you add the debris to the roadway, things only get worse.
A clear, well-flowing drain can easily become a hazard if the wrong type of trash, a hubcap, an election sign, gets swept into that system. It can create a backflow of that water very quickly.
Earlier this week, residents were already dealing with some of those flood impacts. In Roswell, rainwater flowed over the banks of the Chattahoochee River onto Azalea Drive. As a result, 4 drivers had to be rescued after their cars got stuck in flood water, a concern that has officials issuing warnings for drivers.
Turn around, don't drown. Anytime that there is flood water along roadways, it's so unpredictable. You can't ever assume that you can predict the depth of the water because it can be very deceiving.
Now, officials tell me they'll be out again tomorrow in front of the storms, trying to clear out drains to ensure that they can get as many of them clear in preparation of as much as 4 inches of rain. Sending it back to you.
Bobeth Yates in Roswell.